And we're live.
Well, let me ask you this: Have you been dragging any people? Have you been keeping up with your Jeremy pulls? That's what I want to know.
I could beat Jeremy right now. I literally, like, if Jeremy did a tug of war, I would whoop his ass right now.
I don't know. Jeremy's got a whole baby mama situation, like, and I haven't been able to reach him on the phone. My cousin hasn't been able to reach him on the phone. He's on total crisis lockdown mode with the new girl. I think she's keeping him at home and not letting him out at all. So.
Because I almost could beat Jeremy at the tug of war when I didn't have my upper body strength.
It was really fun to watch. That was my favorite thing we did was the tug of war.
Like Jeremy could do about what 200-pound press. What do you think Jeremy can do?
I think he benches I honestly don't know. I don't think we've ever put all the weights on.
I mean, he used to bench you, but you were like halfway leaning on the machine, and like so it was like 170.
Yeah, he could definitely bench 200 pounds. He's a strong guy.
That's solid. By the way, mate, congratulations, and you need a little shout out, Kyle, for how long were you guys together on that? It was weeks, right?
It was a month.
It was a month. That's serious dedication for caring about somebody else, man. Because
that was fun. See, I like doing stuff like that, not because I'm a nice person. I want to help anybody. That's not true. I really did enjoy helping Wings. That was the goal from the outset. But an unexpected bonus that I got out of it was all the stories and the experiences I got just hanging out with Wings and doing that whole thing. That was ridiculous. I am glad we did that. At first, I was like, what I got myself into? But definitely looking back on it now, I'm definitely glad we did that.
It's pretty easy. I'm self-maintenance.
Yeah. You were fun to have around. It was always interesting. Like I'd look and Wings was like pissing with the door open or something. Kitty's like,
I still do that. But right before Drew came, I was taking a shit with the door open. And I started thinking like, Kyle would want me to shut the door. I actually had that thought.
I bet Drew wanted you to shut the
I'm
door
over here
too.
the iPad and shit. I'm like, the door's open.
He was like, man, everybody wanted you to close that door. We talked about it extensively.
Yeah, I can't believe Wings of Redemption. You're a man who I bet can pollute a bathroom. Like you shut the door, turn the fan on.
Is it common for you to shit with the door open, Wings?
No, the bathroom is like right across the hall. I don't bother. Just like fucking plop down, open up a John's bathroom reader, and just do my business.
I cannot do that. You have to have the door closed. You can't just be. If you're shitting in an open door, you're basically shitting in the hallway and in your living room.
I sleep naked with the door open if I'm not in a place at somebody else's house.
Whew. Kyle, did you sleep naked at your place?
You need to get the access to your grandma when you call her.
The room he was staying in at my house actually doesn't have a lock on the door. I realized recently because I stayed in there, and I was surprised. But nobody. I never barged in on Wings. I don't know if he slept in the nude. I always knocked, made sure that I announced myself before I went in there. So I don't know if he
took a pistol and he like got all uptight about me having a pistol in the room.
I didn't get uptight. I was just like, man, you really don't need to be armed. My fear wasn't that you were gonna. My fear was this. That because like I get up late at night or early in the morning, however you want to look at it, and there's that door chime that goes off at my house if if any door or window opens, and I was worried that you could get startled, or maybe like have a nightmare, and all of a sudden wake up in this strange environment and be like, where am I? And all of a sudden like I'm coming through the house like 4 a.m. like coming in drunk or something. I'm just like wearing a big coat. You're just like blasting away with a 1911 in my living room, man. That was my fear, and that's all it was. So yeah, gun worried me a little bit, and also I felt like
I don't like sleeping with the door closed because like it takes. When you close the door in a room, it makes the room hotter because it takes away the circulation from the house.
Oh, your room was so fucking hot?
It was so fucking hot, dude. I had to keep the fan on like full blast, and then like they had like this this stand-up like fan designed to like clean the air. I put that bitch in the room too.
Yeah, and it wasn't that like the reason was because like he had so much electronic equipment crammed in that room, all those monitors and his PC and everything. And the bed was pushed up over the vent, so it was
fantastic.
It was an inferno in there. It was like you opened the door and the heat radiated out, and it was just.
You could lose weight just sitting in the room.
Yeah, I lost a lot of weight.
Sauna the shit out of
yourself. I went from like 442 to like 403.
But that doesn't explain why you shit with the door open at all.
That just comes from not having any like.
after he'll go unconscious if he's in there with those gases for too long. So, he's got to air it out.
Like Zyklon B.
I didn't think of the chemistry.
It's true.
I did hear about one time in a Mexican prison where they were on this diet of like nothing but like cabbage and beans, where like a man on the top bunk died of methane poisoning because of the gas in this 4-man cell he was in.
They were keeping them living on cabbage and beans.
Yeah, and this is a true story. This really happened. There was so much flatulence that this guy on the top bunk was overcome by the fumes in the night and never woke up.
Did he have like breathing problems or something, or is it like a healthy man?
It's methane. It all rose to the.
There's 2 people on the top bunks in a 4-man cell. One survived.
Look, man. I mean, maybe he was a little dude. I don't know. I don't know how much methane you can take before you're out. I don't know how much cabbage you've got to eat before you fart a man to death either. But maybe he was producing most of the methane.
Atmosphere.
Yeah, exactly.
Unlivable.
I remember that news story. It's a few years back, but that totally happened.
So have you got yourself a new Jeremy?
I don't have a new Jeremy, and I need one. I
hear the Jeremy Wheel of Pain has not yet happened. I remember it being created.
I wanted to do the Jeremy Wheel of Pain, but you need a Jeremy to do the Jeremy Wheel of Pain. I sent him text messages, I left him voicemails. He's not into it. He doesn't want to do it.
He got like $200 up for grabs.
Hey, all right, I'm gonna have to hear it. This sounds like a $5,000 porno offer. I gotta hear.
No, well, the Jeremy Wheel of Pain was this. It's a wheel that you spin.
You don't have it anymore?
I've got it here somewhere. Like I mean, it's in the room somewhere. But basically, there's like 6 or 8 different slices of this pie, and it spins. And there's one of those things that it's like Wheel of Fortune.
Right.
And it stops on one of them, and in between cash prizes like $100, $200. There are like punishments, like you have to. I think one of them was 5 pickle shots, which is 5 shots of tequila and 5 shots of pickle juice. One of them was like getting hit with a stun gun, maybe like a pepper spray burrito, getting shot with a rubber, like a beanbag bullet, like crazy shit like that. Like getting a tattoo. One of them was getting a PKA tattoo, and I thought it was funny, and I think it would be pretty hardcore if we actually did it, and it wouldn't be that expensive, but he wasn't into it. He didn't want to do it.
I can't imagine why.
I mean, he's got an FPSRussia tattoo.
Which is awesome.
But I don't think I can get down there in time.
Russia tattoo because he was proud of being a part of something.
Well, he got the FPSRussia tattoo because, like, I asked him if he would. It was kind of the package when we pepper sprayed him, we shot him with a police taser, we shot him with rubber buckshot, and then we put an FPSRussia tattoo on his back. That was a video we did.
He did all of that without the wheel?
He did all that for like $250. I just paid him. I paid him $250, and he had fun afternoon. And he got to be on the internet. He was cool. It was a good deal.
How long ago was that? Is that recently?
2.5, 3 years.
All right.
Wings, I got a question for you.
What's up?
What did you do to collect the spunk while you were staying at Kyle's house?
What did I do to collect the spunk?
Mm-hmm.
Use socks.
Socks, okay.
Whose socks? Kyle's.
How many socks did you bring?
I bought a whole pack of socks.
And then you just filled up one sock slowly over the month, or spicing it up, moving it around.
No, you bring a dirty clothes hamper, dude.
In Kyle's dirty clothes hamper.
It was not Kyle's dirty clothes hamper. It was my own.
Oh well, then this.
Kyle's
no
a
problem.
knuckle of shit. Look at him.
Yeah, got a little.
I lost 17 socks for no reason.
Check it out.
Kyle's wondering why all his gold toes are crispy.
Oh my God!
Kenny, are you starching my socks? They're all kind of they stand up on their own now.
Yeah.
I was just about to ask about some of that, but I didn't want to know. When you made it my house, it made it so personal.
No. What did you use for motivation? I mean, did you have a laptop there? Did you?
You don't need motivation.
Sometimes imagination is the best tool.
All right, so you have a library mentally.
I mean, like I'm not gonna say like I don't look at porn, but like most of the time it's too much of a hassle.
I remember there was some talk of him finding a woman on like Plenty of Fish while he was down here too.
Yeah, we had that talk.
Yeah, like he was talking about like maybe bringing some Plenty of Fish women back to my place, and I was kind of iffy about that, As you
So-
can imagine.
So
Because,
Wings-
I'm just imagining some angry lady in my kitchen just freaking out and half naked and breaking things. And
Now, dog, you know Jordie eats the pussy better than that.
no, I don't know. Jordie eats the pussy
Let me
better
tell you
than
a
No, no.
story. Let me tell you a
No,
story.
Kyle, you know.
You remember
Jordie might
Shane?
eat the pussy, and then she wants some money all of a sudden out of nowhere, and we're just shocked that she turned
That
into
ain't gonna happen.